A pleasant welcome to CBN4, and today joining me is Nayee, and Nayee is here to have a little chit chat with me with regards to his latest single. Welcome, Nayee.
Welcome, Shanna.
And how are you this morning?
It's a pleasure to be here. It's my first time.
It's a pleasure having you. It's the first time at our studio?
Most definitely.
Well, that means you have to come back, definitely.
For sure.
Now, Nayee, we're here today to discuss your new single, which is titled Seasons. But before we get into your new single, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, aka Nayee, Nigel John Baptist, long endeavor, musically inclined, that's basically what it is. So it's been a journey for me. Musically is like, I've been on a journey since like 18 years old. From bands to bands to bands to bands to bands, but then it's like sometimes you just have to do some stuff on your own. Where you're over here, the bird have to leave the nest at a certain time. So that's where I'm at right now,
Definitely.
Concentrating on my career, still not breaking no bridges, That's what
Nayee, you said you've been in the music industry. I'm sure you've been singing way before that.
Yeah,
but you actually delved into the music industry at 18 years old.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about the highlights during that journey.
Well, to believe it or not, I started in the music field as a keyboard player.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, that old school band, Effects. That was my first
Effects.
band. Then I played for Swinging Stars at the same time.
Oh, you played for Singing Stars? Wow.
Keyboards and all that. Then I went to the cruise ship, stayed there for like 4 years. And then, after a while you get monotonous, same thing, same lines. Came back home, then I started with WCK. And then as I've been ever since. It's been 16 years, a long journey.
You've been with WCK for 16 years. That's
yeah.
excellent.
A long time.
And how would you compare having a career as a band singer as opposed to being solo?
Well, it's a lot more work because you're out there on your own. Most probably when you do a solo event, if you don't have a backing band, you do it with a DJ. The upside of doing a solo event is like you get more places faster,
right?
Because not every event that could afford to bring you and your band. So that's the good side of it. The other side of it is performing to your expectations, because obviously you perform better with a live band.
Right.
So it's your vibe and your feel. But I mean, you sometimes in life you give and take. That's what the punch is rolling with, so you roll with them. You know what I mean?
Well, Nayee, we all know, Dominicans should know that you're a very, very talented young man.
Thanks a lot.
And in the music industry, a lot of people face adversities. Can you give us some ideas of what adversities you experienced and how you overcame them? Well,
it's patience. And we would say what is there for you in our own team, what is there for you is there for you.
Right.
And if you really have a talent, you nurture it into something you want it to be. You know what I mean? Certain things like that you don't take for granted. Like I would tell you, literally, I don't have an 8-2-4.
Right.
Music is what I do.
Your life, yes.
Exactly. So then you need to be seeing yourself what you really want. If you don't want to do it part-time, or this is all you, what you're into full-time. And that's where I'm at. So I take my music very, very seriously because that's what I do and that's what I'm good at.
Yeah, and not many people can see that in the music industry, because especially here in Dominica, a lot of musicians, they do music, but they have their 8-to-4 jobs or their little hustle on the side. So it's good to know that you can, make it your center and excel at it. Now, back to your new single, Seasons. Nayee, tell us about Seasons.
Well, you see, is a tune where I just wanted it to be something where a collective togetherness, something like not necessarily putting into Dominicans coming back home. I never wanted to generalize it as just we as Dominicans, but seasons, carnival season, Christmas season, independence season, whatever season, feast season, any other season, a reunion. The basic tune is like wherever this season happening, wherever you part of the world you're from, it's always good to be back home, to be home for your celebrations.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So it's not like you don't want to be missing out on this, missing out on that, and no. It's not any season you're experiencing. It's always a big favor to be back home, friends coming over, family. So that's basically just gives a nice broad. Sometimes you single out music and then it's just like, make it more international,
Well, that's very interesting, Seasons, because, normally, especially people who live with the diaspora, most people would actually plan the vacation to come for either Carnival,
Oh,
Independence
right,
season, Christmas.
right.
So, I can relate to that
Yeah,
song.
so that's basically why. So it's not like to say, well, okay, Dominicans come home.
Right.
No matter where you're from, you want to be home for your
your-
carnival, your independence, your Christmas fun,
Definitely.
So that's basically where it stems from. And with the beautiful voice of Marsha, oh my God, perfect. She did a great job on it.
Nayee, we're not selling out all the juices yet. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we'll have more conversation with Nayee. Welcome back to our chit chat with Nayee, who is promoting his new single called Season. And Nayee was just telling us a little bit about the song. Nayee, what I want to know is who wrote the song?
Well, actually, I do all my writing.
You do all the writing?
Yep.
Wow, that's
I've
excellent.
written every song that I ever sang.
Wow. Every
Trust
single
me,
song?
Every single song
I'm impressed.
that I've ever sang is I wrote it all the time. Thank God to the Jah Almighty Father and my father, my late Alan John Baptist. You know, I mean, it was just came from a family thing. And I mean, sometimes it's nothing to boast about.
Right.
It's just what it is, you know. But then after we had to alter it because Marsha does her own writing too.
Okay.
So then I like to meet.
You said Marsha. Who's
Marsha.
Marsha?
Marsha, my good
What
friend.
can you tell us
Marsha.
about her?
She's a very interesting female, I must say. She has a very strong and powerful voice.
Okay.
She's very focused, a self-centered. Not self-centered is a negative way,
No.
but she on her own way.
Right.
She on her way. A very bright girl. She has the degrees and everything, and she's very passionate about singing, and she has a wonderful voice.
Okay.
Marsha, if I say anything different, I'm missing, tell me next time.
She has collabed with you on the song.
Yeah, because I kind of had to make her feel, because I like to meet artists halfway.
Right.
It's not because you're just going to throw a song down somebody's throat. At least you meet them halfway on the tune, see their angle. Remember, the end result is to make a hit song. You know?
Right.
So I don't just tell you, well, I write that and sing that. Nah. We meet each other halfway. We see what we can do. You want to sing that instead, what your vibe is. Because I want to know what your vibe is. Even if I brought you the song, I want to know what your vibe is. You know? Because two of us energy on the song together. So that's why I like to meet halfway.
Because I heard her sing at Creole in the Park. That was her. And she has a beautiful voice.
Beautiful voice.
Very
Beautiful voice.
So I'm sure I can imagine you guys singing that song season.
No, well, we have a lot more music to come across. You know, this season songs, we wanted to do it like for the theme for the entire season, you know. But we have some other more music going to come out for WCK. I mean, I will always give them the help whenever I'm here. I mean, even if I am on my own, whenever I come back, I'll always rep with WCK.
I mean,
you know
what other band are you going to rep with anyways?
I mean, you know what I mean? So I always give them that respect because I mean, I must say with me being with them for the amount of years and the duration, I have to give them the respect the same way. You know what I mean?
Of course, I'm sure the band actually had a part to play in the person that you
most
are
definitely,
today.
you know, so
you have to give
I have to give props for that. So I never really try to burn bridges or keep them. I come back here, I always going to feature with them. Carnival, any season. As a matter of fact.
Nayee, what inspired you to write that song?
Well, you have no idea. I would say it's like I always have an idea for a song that is not something you're going to hear once. There's a little term called, Keith always use it, longevity. You need a song, like whenever you hear it, it can dawn on you like something fresh all the time. Like a song that doesn't really expire.
Right.
You know
like, you know, there's a song that you can only play during Carnival or during
But it's not that.
It's
you
not
can
that.
To it anytime. That's my kind of style. That's the style that I really have in my writing and my art. I cannot make it a song you can listen to anytime, whether it's up-tempo or groovy, you know? So
how do you gain your inspiration? Would you hear something on the radio and just decide, oh, well, that phrase I could probably do something with that? How does it come about?
Trust me, if you have to spend a day doing an interview with me, you'd think I crazy. Because I always hum in something.
Well, the artists,
it comes.
Artists always think out of the box.
It comes.
Exactly.
It comes. Sometimes from a little off tune, subconsciously I hear. I can put a melody to it. My wife would be like, "What are you doing this time? What are you thinking of this time?" And then I like, "Wait, give me half an hour." And then when I sing a verse, she's like, "Already? Already?" And I must say with my wife, she give me the support for sure. I love her to death. She gave me the support for the last 5 years we together. We're married for 1 year.
Oh wow!
She be my real rock. She be my rock, support behind me 100%.
That's very good.
Most definitely.
If you have a partner, the most that they can do is elevate
most
you.
Definitely. I know most people don't have that, but I'm a lucky guy to have that.
So pretty soon we should be hearing a track inspired by your wife.
I have that already. Because just looking for my new set of music for 27.
Okay.
And just taking a time. This season right here was WCK. I would give them the little respect for that. But then coming down, I will also be doing Nayee music and WCK at the same time. So I'll have some more music coming out. You come in the snow, man. Mad thing.
We'll be looking forward to that.
Most definitely.
Now, Nayee, the band will be performing at the World Creole Music Festival. Are you guys ready for Saturday night?
Well, we better be, because we're going to be. We have some more little things to do, because from yesterday, I figure we perform, but not to our expectations.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I know the guys that they can do a lot better than that.
Okay.
You know, just to get it sync. I mean, it's an hour and 15 minutes. A caliber band like CK should be able to knock that off. You know what I mean?
Do you intend to do any practices in between?
Well, we have something to do a little early on. Okay. I mean, later on to this morning, because we need to get it right. You know what I mean? With everything, props, dancers, everything need to be legit. You know what I mean? Because right now we're going out here to represent. You know what I mean? And CK has been on the festival from inception. So I mean, you have to maintain that. It's been almost every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't come with any soft performance. Want to big up 3PK2. They had a good performance yesterday. I must. That's the kind of person I am.
But you have to give.
You have to.
Course.
They had a very good performance, and big up to Ben Jenny boys and them. Mad thing. Real.
Now, Nayee, we know that WCK has been through a lot of adversities. They've changed a lot of members over the years. But guess what? You still have die-hard fans here in Dominica.
That's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
Trust
and
me.
what are the band's, what is the band's plans moving forward for the rest of this year and next year?
Well, to be honest with you, as the plans of the band's moving forward, I wouldn't really know exactly how it is with them, because right now I do it with them as a feature.
Okay.
So the integral part of what it might be, I wouldn't really know. So I wouldn't want to comment on it, because I wouldn't want to. So.
Understood.
For real, I'm just being honest because I wouldn't want to say what I don't know about.
Yes, exactly. You kind of comment on what you're not aware of.
Exactly.
Well, on to brighter things, Nayee. Can you give us a little a cappella?
Yeah, man. Let's listen to the symbolic lyrics. Bacchanal time, I must be there, doing it year after year. There can never be enough jumping, waving. Pick up your mind and let's go. Free your mind and let it flow. Still we never give enough something. So here we go again. Jumping and misbehaving, linking up with friends. To anything that beating, having fun. That's how we get along. We going on and on and on. It's a mad thing.
Wow.
And course, oh, what a feeling to be home for every season. It's a mad tune, man. It's a nice thing. Everybody like the vibe.
I'm hoping that CK will climax that song Saturday night because that is the song I want to hear when I come out to dance.
It's a nice tune to get the people into the crowd. It's something that will catch them. People will love to dance. And what a feeling! It's a nice vibe to get everybody together. You know? Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, man.
It was a pleasure having you here with us.
It's a pleasure of me being here for the first time.
And you said it's your first time, and I'm hoping that next time you're back here in Dominica, that you will at least give us a visit.
I will be back. I will be back, Shana, most definitely.
So guys, you heard it. Nayee's new single. It's called Seasons. You have to support it. Nayee, thanks again for coming.
Most definitely, Shana. It's a mad thing.